Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video of trigonometry made easy, we are going to see some very important trigonometric identities. See my dear students, there are total 3 trigonometric identities. First is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. And third is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Remember, these three are very important identities. They are used in many sums of trigonometry. So remember these three identities. By heart this, don't forget this ever. Now let us study this each identity very carefully. Let's start with proof of first identity, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Let us understand why sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. See, observe here, we need sine and cos. Sine and cos are trigonometric ratios. We all know trigonometric ratios come from a right angle triangle. So first let us consider one right angle triangle ABC, in which angle B is 90 degree and AC is hypotenuse. Now here in this entire video we are going to consider angle A as theta. So opposite side for angle A will be BC and adjacent side for angle A will be AB. So remember student, in this entire video our opposite side will be BC and our adjacent side will be AB in this entire video. Now let's start with proof. See, we need sine and cos. We all know that sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. Now if you observe here in this right angle triangle, opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So we'll write sine A as BC upon AC. Now since in proof we need sine square theta, so we'll square this term. So it will be sine square A is equal to BC square upon AC square, and we'll mark this equation number 1. So we got our first term, that is sine square. Next we need cos square. So similarly we'll get cos square. See, we all know formula for cos. Formula for cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. And we all know here in this right angle triangle, adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So it will be AB upon AC. Since we need cos square, we'll square this term. So we'll get cos square A is equal to AB square upon AC square. And we'll mark this equation number 2. Now if you observe, we got sine square, we got cos square, but we need to add them. See, in identity it is sine square plus cos square. So what we'll do, we'll add these two equations to get sine square plus cos square. So we'll add equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now see, while adding, remember one important thing. We'll add LHS first, then we'll add RHS. So if you add LHS, it will be sine square A plus cos square A is equal to, if you add RHS, it will be BC square upon AC square plus AB square upon AC square. Now if you observe denominator, the denominators are same, so we can write AC square together, and in numerator it will be BC square plus AB square. Now if you observe BC square plus AB square, if you observe BC and AB in this right angle triangle, see, they are sides of a right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras. If you apply Pythagoras in this right angle triangle, we'll get AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. That means BC square plus AB square is nothing but AC square if you apply Pythagoras in this right angle triangle. So I guess everyone is clear how we changed BC square plus AB square. So now here if you observe, we can simply cancel AC square and AC square, so we are left with 1. So if we write LHS also, we have got our proof, that is sine square plus cos square is equal to 1, or you can say sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I guess everyone is clear with this proof. If you want, you can pause this video right now and take screenshot of this proof so you can keep it with yourself. Chalo, let's move ahead towards next proof, that is second identity, y 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square. So similarly we'll get tan square and sec square first, and we'll try to solve and try to get this identity. First, that is sec A. We all know sec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon adjacent, and here hypotenuse is AC and adjacent is AB. So we'll write AC upon AB. Now like last proof, similarly we need sec square. So we'll square this term. So we'll get sec square A is equal to AC square upon AB square, and we'll mark this equation number 3. Next trigonometric ratio, we need tan. We all know formula for tan, that is tan A is equal to opposite upon adjacent. And here if you observe, opposite side is BC and adjacent side is AB. So we'll write BC upon AB. Now if we square this term, since we need tan square, so we'll square this term. So if you square this term, you will get tan square A is equal to BC square upon AB square. And we'll mark this equation number 4. Now remember one important thing over here, my dear students. Whenever in identity, you have 1 on left hand side. Whenever we have 1 on left hand side, we don't add these terms, we subtract this term. That is a trick you need to remember if you need to get this proof. Whenever there is 1 on left hand side, in last proof 1 was on right hand side, so we added those terms. But here in this identity 1 is on left hand side. It is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, that is 1 is on left hand side, so we'll subtract this term. So we'll subtract 3 and 4. Similarly, we'll subtract how we did addition in last identity. We'll subtract here. First, we'll subtract left hand side, then we'll subtract right hand side. So, if you subtract left hand side, you will get sec square theta, or you can say sec square A minus tan square A is equal to, if we subtract right hand side, that is AC square upon AB square minus BC square upon AB square. Now, if you observe denominator, AB square, we have common denominator, so we'll write it as it is. We'll write them together in denominator, that is AB square, and in numerator we'll get AC square minus BC square. Now again, if you observe, AC and BC are sides of right angle triangle. So again we'll apply Pythagoras in this right angle triangle ABC. So if you apply Pythagoras, you will get AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. But if you shift BC square on other side, so we get value of AC square minus BC square. That is our numerator. So AC square minus BC square is nothing but AB square. So we'll change AC square minus BC square by AB square. Now again it is very simple. We'll cancel AB square and we'll get 1. And if you write LHS, we got sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. But since in our identity we have tan square, so we'll shift tan square on other side and we'll get our identity, that is 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square, or you can say 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. I hope everyone is clear with this second proof. If you want, you can take screenshot of this page also, so you can keep this proof with yourself. Chalo, let's begin with last and very simple proof, that is proof of a third identity, that is 1 plus cot square is equal to cosec square theta. Now here we need two trigonometric ratios, that is cot and cosec. So first let's get formula for cosec and cot. So we all know cosec is hypotenuse upon opposite. We have already studied this formula, that cosec is always hypotenuse upon opposite. So if you observe here, hypotenuse is AC and opposite is BC. So we'll write AC upon BC. Since in identity we need square, we need cosec square, so we'll square this term. So we'll get cosec square A is equal to AC square upon BC square, and we'll mark this equation number 5. Next, we need cot. We all know formula for cot. We have already studied. Cot is equal to adjacent upon opposite. So if you observe here, adjacent side is AB and opposite side is BC. So we'll write AB upon BC. Next, since we need cot square, so we'll square this term. So we'll get cot square A is equal to AB square upon BC square, and we'll mark this equation number 6. Now remember that trick which we used in last proof. Whenever we have 1 on left hand side, we'll subtract it, we'll not add these two equations, we'll subtract 5 and 6, since 1 is on left hand side of identity. So we'll subtract 5 and 6, so we'll get cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to AC square upon BC square minus AB square upon BC square. Now again, if you observe denominator, they are same, so we'll write it together. So in denominator it will be BC square, and in numerator if you observe, it is AC square minus AB square. Now again, if you observe, AC and AB are sides of this right angle triangle ABC, so we'll again apply Pythagoras. So if you apply Pythagoras, you will get AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, and if you shift AB square on other side, so we'll get value of AC square minus AB square as BC square. So instead of AC square minus AB square, you can write BC square. Now it is very simple. We'll just cancel BC square and BC square and we're left with 1. So if we write LHS, almost our proof is done. Only thing is remaining, if you observe that identity, in identity it is 1 plus cot square. So it is plus cot square and we have minus cot square. So we'll shift that cot square on other side and we'll get our identity, that is 1 plus cot square is equal to cosec square. Or you can say 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Again, you can, if you want, you can pause this video over here and take screenshot of this proof so you can keep it with yourself. I guess everyone is clear with all three proofs. Now let's revise all three identities which we studied just now. So there were total three trigonometric identities. First was sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second was 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. And third was 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. I hope everyone is clear with all three proofs. And if you like this video, make sure you share with all your friends and hit like button and also subscribe to my channel, that is Manjot sir. Chalo, we'll meet next time. Tab tak goodbye. Take care. Bye bye.